What up, YouTube? G4 Leader here once again. Third video. Third video. Just want to have another little discussion. I want to talk to you guys about how I feel about the internet age. You know, this technology age that we're in right now, and how it affects people. You know, the positives and the negatives. You know, I'm going to start with the positives by saying that I kind of love this age that we're in terms of the knowledge. You know, never before in life have we had access to such a wide variety of things. You know, things that you used to have to go to the library for and read hundreds and thousands of books to know. Now you can fucking search on Google and just know it. You know, it makes things so much easier. We have all this knowledge at our fingertips. You know, I love that. Books, you know, school shit. You can learn so much on the internet. Just fascinating things that would be harder to know, that people probably wouldn't know if they had to work to find out. You know, I know that sounds bad, but they made it super easy. So, like I said, I love that part of it. You know, just a wide variety of things that we can learn. You know, I learned so much about the human fucking body through Google. Google taught me more shit than any teacher ever could. And that, like I said, internet age, technology age. You know, I usually, when I sit through a class and shit, the teacher is speaking a foreign fucking language to me. But I go on Google, YouTube, and see a tutorial on there. I got it. That's all I need is Google or YouTube or something like that. And that's why I love the internet, because without the internet, without that shit, I would have gave up. I would have said, nigga, I would have threw the books on the floor and said, fuck that shit. You know, so it definitely made things easier for us, you know. But the things I dislike about the internet is how it's affecting people. You know, I feel like with all this stuff you can learn, it's stuff that you shouldn't be seeing too. There's a lot of things that you shouldn't be exposed to. And the things I'm talking about is like dismembered bodies, disfigurement, and people being killed, and you can watch somebody commit suicide, which is crazy as fuck. You have access to seeing all this gruesome shit, all of this sexual shit too, all this violent sex, and you exposed to it so much. You know, before, back in the past, you see some shit and hear some shit and you be like, oh wow, that's crazy. You know, it was a shock to you. You had sympathy for somebody disfigured and shit like that. You could feel emotions like that. You know, I feel like with the internet now, kids being exposed to shit so early, they becoming like fucking sociopaths where they don't feel shit. Like they losing that emotion called sympathy. They can't sympathize anymore. You know, I see people I see the most tragic stories on the internet, and if they got a comment section, it's inevitable with that I don't see at least a couple people making jokes about it. You know how sickening that fucking is? Like, people making jokes. And it sickens me to my stomach to see some shit like that. And but at the same time, it's like I can't really blame them, because I feel like they've been desensitized to the internet. They've been exposed to so much shit that the shock value is gone. You know, so it's kind of like I'm used to seeing this. You know, so this happens all the time. You know, so you get to thinking that mentality, like, this is nothing new. This is nothing special. I don't have to feel bad, you know? And I feel like that's taking away a key emotion that's necessary for humanity. And that scares me. That honest to God scares me. I noticed it most with that Amanda Todd story when she committed suicide. It was just so many people on there just bashing this dead little girl. Also with Jamie Rodemeyer, the kid who came out of the closet, got bullied for it, and he committed suicide. Just the people making jokes about it. You know, I remember back when suicide was taboo. It would rock the nation when somebody committed suicide. you know. And now in 2012, with the internet, you got all these stories, you got all these pictures, photos, videos, and all of this. You see it all the time. Now it's kind of like, oh, whatever. I see that all the time, you know. Nobody, and people can make jokes about it, you know. Like I said, it's just taking away a key human emotion that I feel like we need. I feel like the internet age is great. It can make us smarter. It could do so much good, but it also could do so much bad. It could warp a person's mind in such a bad way. I feel like that also contributes to people just being sick in the head that they are violent and shit like that because they exposed to so much shit like that. You know, I feel like people should be monitored. Not grown-ups, but kids. Kids should definitely be monitored when they're on the internet and have everything locked down so they ain't exposed to that, so they ain't turned into these sociopath type people that can't feel other emotion, can't relate with other people. Like, oh, your mother died? I'm so sorry. Now it's kind of like, your mother died? Ha, your mother died, you know? You see what I mean? Like I said, it's like people can't relate to each other no more. They can't sympathize no more. It's like, I feel like that's being taken away. And that is very scary because a human that can't sympathize is a human that has the potential to do a lot of horrible things, you know? But then again, like I said, that's just what I noticed. So I feel like it's very much a double-edged sword. I feel like it's very much a double-edged sword, just scary to witness, you know. But anyways, I think it comes down to the parents. I think parents should monitor their kids on the internet and shit like that, and just teach their kids. Just honestly teach their kids, you know, so we don't have no more crazy people out here and people that just seem so fucking heartless, you know. Trolls, as you would call them, they tough. They don't have no boundaries to what they would say to try to hurt you, you know, and that's scary as fuck, you know. They fucked up in the head, and it's because of the internet, you know. But anyways, you can hit me down in the comments below. Tell me how you feel about the topic. How do you feel about the internet age? Go like my Facebook fan page if you haven't. Subscribe to this channel for more videos, more discussions. G4Liddy here, signing off. Thank you for watching.